Hello. I have not been here for a while, and I'm sorry. I have no excuse. Still haven't gotten a job. It's been almost another 2 months, and I suppose some of it has to do with not only feeling disappointed in myself, but wondering how I got here and wondering how I get out of here because it's not a great place to be. But I had an interview today. I have another one. We'll have a pre interview tomorrow, which is Friday, and then I'm still waiting to hear back from an interview I had on Monday. It's exciting times. It's exciting times. So I want to show you how I have been keeping busy because I have quite busy actually. I made some more cards. So to start, I have this little darling, very cute. It's hard to tell, but there's little red dots that kind of make it look like it has lights on. And then there's this little guy. He's just a little guy. And then my favorite, and I don't know why because it's the most simple one by far, but I just love it. This man. Look at him. He is cute. He is so simple and I love him. The other thing I've been working on is making bookmarks, actual fabric bookmarks. I love this particular fabric because the fabric blend that is near me, they're lights. And this is also true of the fabric blend in Nanaimo, which is the only other one that's close to me. Doesn't show shimmery anything on the fabric. So I don't think you can tell, but oh, actually, maybe you can. All the gold on here is shimmery. Any on this side? Yeah, there's a little bit in the bottom pot there, right there. And then on the other side, again, that plant, it's a little hard to tell. But anyway, this fabric, nobody wanted. And I think the reason is because they didn't know that it's shimmery. I mean, look at it. It's so cute. The cats are so cute. Cats and plants, so cute. And then I made a shoe bag. It was my friend's birthday last Monday, sorry. And we went and had a little party with her, played some cards and games and whatever. And so I gave her a shoe bag because she's going to Mexico next week. And then her husband surprised her with a trip to Hawaii in February. They travel, like that's kind of their thing. They travel at least twice a year if they can. So I made her a nice little shoe bag, even though I'm sure she already has one. I thought it might be nice if I made one, because it's better when other people make you things, or maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, I've been trying to use up all of my upholstery fabric as well. So I made this with this color zipper, and then I also made this with this color zipper. And then finally, I made this with this color zipper. And tan, I guess, khaki maybe. Anyway, I think they're very cute. I think they're very functional. And I also know they're quite easy to make. They, as you can see, they're quite thin because I ironed them to be that way. So inside, they're not lined, but I don't really think they need to be, mostly because these kinds of things, I think just because like they're not huge. Like compare my hand, they're not huge at all. But I think that they might be useful for things like coins, or I have keys to other people's houses and I don't like to keep them on my keychain because frankly, I just don't like a huge keychain. So I would put them into something like this. Loyalty cards, I hate them. They always make my leather wallet stretch. And even though I do the thing where you like wet down the leather, heat it, let it shrink, wet it down, heat it, let it shrink, do it over and over again until it goes back to size. After a while, it gets really annoying. I don't want to do it anymore. So I only put like my 2 or 3 top used cards in there, one in each slot so it doesn't stretch. And then my driver's license, of course. And then the rest of them I put into things like this because it's important. I've also just given myself some time. I have enough money to survive for now. And yeah, it's been okay. I haven't been moving a whole lot, like, leaving the house, going outside, doing things. Haven't done that a lot. I'm definitely going to get back on that train because I don't feel good, obviously. And I really, really want to. I want to feel good. So I found a set of stairs close by to my house, a lot closer than the ones down by the ocean that I can use for exercise purposes. They're right up against a hill and they're at the end of a very not busy street. and there's not very many people who are on it. And because I'm still not working during the day, I can spend quite a bit of time walking on there. There's lots of people walking their dogs, so I always have lots of dogs to pet and fawn over because my God, I love dogs. I really enjoy it. The other thing that I have been doing is nursing my poor left leg. So I fell down the stairs 3 weeks ago and it hurt like a mother. it, oh boy, it swelled hugely, which of course it did because I did a lot of damage to it. Not enough for it to break, or at least I don't think so. I never went and got an x ray because I was able to put weight on it almost immediately. But it was weird the way I fell because, like, those rubber bottom shoes that you have? Some types of rubber, you can easily just kind of rub your hand over it and your hand doesn't get caught. And other kinds, your hand touches it and the motion stops. Like, it's just that kind of rubber that really grabs onto things. So the shoes that I was wearing at the time have that rubber bottom on them. They're the only pair of shoes that I own that have the toe section that's wide enough for my toes to actually just hang out and be toes. All of my toes do this. They have just ignore the thumb. They have a tilt to them because they have all had to be shoved into shoes that were not the right size for a long time. Because as a woman, having a size 9 in men's doesn't help you because you're basically going to wear either runners or hiking boots or something along those lines. And even then, if you're lucky enough to find a pair that go up that high, they're not comfortable, or they're ugly as hell, or they're, bright orange, like this pencil, which is actually a very nice color, but I just don't want that in shoes. Now, when I was going down the stairs, I had one bag of recycling and one bag of garbage. One of my neighbors has mobility issues, so he has one of those stair lifts installed, and the chair was at the bottom, which is where I was headed. But unfortunately for me, the garbage bag that I had on my left kind of bounced up against the chair, and because of that, it bounced back against my foot, which was trying to go down the stair, and the rubber on my shoe got caught on the bag. And then because I was taking a step, I just kind of like pushed on the bag without meaning to because I was trying to push my foot out so I could get down the stair. And then I just kind of launched the garbage bag into the chair, like behind the chair. And so it got stuck and then my foot got caught in it. And there was no saving it. I was going down and that was the end of it. So I did. I went down hard. It hurt like hell. It took me a good 20 minutes to just breathe because there was so much adrenaline running in my system. It was awful. But I feel better now. It was an extremely depressing 3 weeks. I couldn't move. I was constantly having to ice and not ice and rest and use an NSAID. I'm allergic to ibuprofen, so I had to use Aleve, which is fine. I never used to be allergic to ibuprofen, and it was always my favorite. And then I suddenly became allergic to it, and nothing else does. Anyway, so I had to keep my foot elevated up on a towel or a blanket or these cushions that I'm sitting on right now. The skin was red and really hot to the touch. So icing it was always like really painful at first because it's really warm and then you put something really cold on there and it's just like scared the crap out of me every time. It's still a little bit more swollen than the right, but to be fair, I haven't exactly stopped moving. I did for the first 2.5, 3 weeks. And again, that was terrible for my mental health. I really needed to get moving. So this is now, well, I guess it's Thursday now. So no, that's right, because it happened on Wednesday. All right, so it's just over 3 weeks then. And I've been able to get out of the house multiple times over the last week. Some of it I've spent just driving around or, sitting in a theater, talking to people. Everything is better now, and I'm better, and I'm moving around more, and I can't wait to hit the stairs. It's been so long. I will start back up again. I really kind of want to do a Vlogmas. I have a bit of an obsession with Christmas earrings, which I'm conveniently not wearing right now. I wore them for the interview I had this evening and then took them off when I got home. I'm kind of thinking it might be fun to do a Vlogmas where I show off my 20 most favorite pairs. Plus my birthday is the first week of Christmas, the first week of December. So yeah, I don't know, it might be kind of fun. But part of that Vlogmas would be me doing art related stuff. So I know this isn't an art related channel, and I did make a different channel other than the one I've already told you about. And I'm kind of thinking I might move everything over there because it makes a little more sense. But for now, keeping everything on here until I decide for sure what I'm going to do. So stay tuned and I will let you know what's going on. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe.